On this episode of We're No Damn Experts, Rebecca and Madi have the owner of the #1 Irish pub join them on the podcast to talk about the greatest damn Mimosa Showdown happening May 15th, 2021, and how you can win a chance to have a limo chauffeur you around the event.
Best damn podcast, the best damn town. You wanna get up, get ready to get down. With its big white sky and the wild river Thames, if you wanna go, we can take you there to Great Falls, Montana.
Welcome to the greatest damn town in Montana, Great Falls. I'm Rebecca Ingham.
And I'm Madi Hazard.
And we're no damn experts.
But today, we are joined by, I would say, an expert of an Irish pub, since he is the owner of the #1 Irish pub in Montana.
Yeah?
Peter Jennings, who is the owner of the Celtic Cowboy, Hotel Arvon, Dark Horse Wine Snug. Can I add on to this list? Or do you have more ventures, Peter?
No, I think that's about it.
That's about it.
Yeah.
Well, we know your plate is always full over at the Celtic Cowboy. That's the business that we're going to focus on here during this episode. I know it's often mispronounced. And what do you say to those people that call it the Celtic Cowboy?
I have quit correcting people.
You have?
I figure as long as they're talking about us, it's just fine.
You know,
Yeah.
people don't pronounce my name right either. And I stopped correcting them too. And they urged me no, what is it? I'm like, it doesn't matter at this point. We're fine.
It happened at our interview, and I'm like, no, come on, I should probably know your name. I can't just start calling you Beth.
Right. Yeah. No, I hear more people refer to my name. You may remember Peter Jennings. It kind of dates you if you do.
Yes, we do.
From ABC News.
Uh-huh.
And so I hear that more often, like what's news and that sort of thing. Or they just get a glimmer in their eye and they're like, wait, Peter Jennings.
Peter Jennings is here?
That's a lot more common than Celtic Cowboy.
Well, my husband is one of those. I'll talk about work and I'll say Peter and he's like, Peter Jennings. I'm like, yep, that's him. That's him.
So what is the history behind the Celtic Cowboy and the historic Arvon block?
The building was built in 1890 by Robert Vaughan, who was a early Montana pioneer, a Welsh immigrant. He moved to the area to ranch and do the things they did back then. In about sometime in the 1880s, he built a little stone house out by what is now called Vaughan Junction. That town was named after him by the man who bought his ranch when Robert moved to town, a guy named Thomas Couch, who was a miner, and he was from Cornwall, so they were both kind of English, British Isles immigrants. Anyway, so Robert built the Arvon block and then built another building called the Vaughan block that has since been demolished. Mm-hmm. And the Arvon block was a livery stable in one area, and then kind of above and to the left of the livery stable was hotel space and an apartment where we think Robert and his daughter Arvonia lived. And then on the ground floor next to what is the Celtic now and is actually the hotel lobby was a retail space, originally a greengrocer, and became a lot of other things through the years.
So what did he name his daughter?
Arvonia.
Huh.
He's really committed to the Robert Vaughan connection.
Yeah, I mean, we assumed that it was just a play on his first initial and last name.
Well, that's what the hotel play on is, right?
I'm assuming, but there's a castle in Wales called Cairn Arfon, and that's the only real reference in Wales that we know of. It was a castle that was built by Edward II or something to keep the local natives in check.
You really are a damn expert.
Well, I've had a lot of time to look into this.
He's like, I don't want to not have an answer when someone asks me the history of this building.
That's right.
So I'm going to talk about the historic trolley tour that you guys hosted yesterday. It's the first of its season. You started off with I think mimosas at the Celtic Cowboy. They hopped on the trolley, were able to take their mimosas with them.
Yes.
And then how long is the tour? A little over an hour? Or
Yeah, I think it was about an hour.
Okay. And then they come back and they get their farmer's breakfast.
Yeah. More mimosas if they need them.
Wow.
So I think people had a great time. I know it sold out, and I got there right at the end and saw some folks. And yeah, they all loved it. And the people that I ran into said they were well versed on the history. And so my only question was the information correct? And they said it was.
Ooh,
Guess we're
that's
doing
always
something
a
right.
big win.
And I saw some people there and they said, we're going to do this again. And I'm like, okay.
I know.
It's the same tour again. I'm for it if there's some mimosas there.
We had a waiting list.
Oh, well, congratulations.
A lot of history buffs in this town.
Yeah.
We have a lot to show them.
Well, and if you've never done the historic trolley tour portion, which I have, sans Mimosa, which would have been better.
Yes.
Early morning, good time to take in the information. But even if you've just done it once or never done it, you need to do it and then do it again because there's so much that you miss
Yeah.
when you do it.
Yeah, I don't think you can absorb it all in one tour.
I know yesterday's tour was a little bit late because there were two ladies at the bar who did not want to leave the bar to get on the
Well, I
trolley.
know the weather cooperated just barely.
Oh,
for
yeah.
them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They said, oh, we are historic Great Falls, so you need to wait for us.
Yeah.
So when I was talking with Christy, your media director, about this event, the historic trolley tour, leading off from the Celtic Cowboy, we also were talking about the Greatest Damn Mimosa Showdown. And she said, what was that? And it's obviously something that you're an inaugural participant
Yes.
of. It happened in May 2020, shortly after all the bars and restaurants were able to reopen.
And it was like
It was a great weekend.
And it was like the one thing you could finally get out of your house and participate in safely.
And do.
And I think the weather cooperated for that one, too.
Yes,
It did.
It was.
It's a big part of everything, right?
It is. I
Perfect.
drove home in the blizzard last night, so weather cooperating is super nice.
Yeah.
Oh,
for
man.
sure.
I was not happy about the snow yesterday. And I'm like, this better not snow during this year's Greatest Damn Mimosa Showdown. So last year we had it middle of May, and we are going to have it again this year, May 15th, 2021 on a Saturday. And that's going to be during Pedlet season. Peter,
That's right. 2 weeks in.
not everyone knows what a Pedlet is. And we had Mike from N-Bar explain the rules, whatnot. To us, we just want it all the time. But your Pedlet, you have those giant doors, or like almost
Big barn doors.
barn doors, yes. And those open up. And I'm going to play favorites here. I think I like Celtic Cowboys Pedlet the best.
Oh, you're the sweetest. So do I. So there's two of us in this group. Come on, Rebecca. Unanimous.
I love the aspect that it is like connected to the building, where the other Pedlets are near the building, but not a feature of it. Like you could walk into Celtic and then walk out onto the Pedlet.
That's what I love
Weather
about it.
permitting, right?
Well, even
Yeah.
not. I mean, we're hardy Montana folks. If it's a little bit of rain or snow, just hold on. It'll change. It'll be fine. Just stay there.
That's right.
So the Pedlets are going to be up and ready for the Greatest Damn Mimosa Showdown. And last year, I don't know if you remember this, we had the voting of it on Facebook. And Facebook crashed.
I do remember.
And I know...
Are you
It's a bloodbath.
Are you still bitter that maybe you didn't win because of that glitch?
I don't know that I ever was bitter.
Oh.
It was a way bigger weekend than we expected. We were happy to survive.
Yeah, I was talking...
Yeah, it was great. It was quite successful.
Luke said that last year it was only him and another server. And they
Yeah.
got slammed.
That's
so
awesome.
Staff up for this year.
We're trying.
Yeah.
It's a challenge.
I know last year there was 2,000 mimosas sold, and there would have been more if the distributors had been put on notice that, hey, we're going to need a lot of bubbles this
Truckloads
weekend.
of bubbles.
So last year the mimosas ran out, or the Prosecco ran out. The voting crashed. And N-Bar won with their Cloud 9 mimosa. And Mike has admitted from N-Bar that it may be because they were over-serving.
Oh, I see how it works.
He said
now.
his bartender was pretty generous.
I think they were vote harvesting.
That
I
could
think we
be.
need. I need.
the rules.
We need to look into these aberrations.
We do.
Is it too late to file a complaint?
Let's get the Mimosa committee together. The board of Mimosa voting and get them in a room and figure out what the deal was. Because I saw the rules. It's a strict 6-ounce mimosa.
Yes.
Oh boy.
For $7. So this year we're doing it again. And we're going to talk about your Garden Grove mimosa on here soon. But I'm just going to let everyone know again, it is May 15th, 2021. And in order for everything to run smoothly this year, you have to sign up for the free Greatest Damn Mimosa Pass, which is making it a weekend event. On May 14th, we're doing the self-guided pub crawl. If you participate and check into 2 locations there, you can be entered to win a $50 gift card to the Celtic Cowboy for brunch on May 16th.
That's nice.
And then May 15th is the actual showdown, and then brunch deals on May 16th. So you need to come to Great Falls to enjoy it.
Yeah.
And the added benefit is voting is going to be hosted on the pass. So no Facebook crashing. And if you're coming from out of town,
And you get a room and you enter your confirmation number.
you can be entered for a chance to have a VIP limo experience where they're going to chauffeur you around.
To all the mimosa locations. And did I not listen? Hop on, hop off pass availability on the historic trolley.
Yes. So tying it all
That
together.
day, you're going to have it running around?
Yeah.
Yes. So
See, I'm just learning about some of these things. I heard about the limo thing about 2 hours ago, but that's a great idea.
So the trolley is going to stop at each participating mimosa business, and they're going to run the route on May 15th from 10 a.m. until 3 p.m. So hop on, hop off as many times as you want for $5. I mean, you can't beat that.
You really can't.
Because
The
last year,
safety factor, everything.
Right.
You got it all.
yeah, last year we had 7, 8 businesses compete in it or participate, and this year it's double.
Really?
Yes. So we have 16 businesses that are putting forth their one-of-a-kind mimosa that's going to say, we're going to take the spot from the Cloud9 N-Bar mimosa, and we're going to be reigning champs. So
So this is not walkable anymore.
it's...
You can.
This is well,
Well, we have P.
that would be
Gibson's
like
competing.
hikeable.
We have MT Pints competing. So there's a few locations outside of downtown, but, the Celtic Cowboy, they're going to be a stop in and of themselves. So the trolley will be there to participate. And we're super, super excited because I heard about your Garden Grove mimosa that you're going to be offering.
I tried it.
Is
It's
it-
great.
and-
Yep, I didn't have a whole one. Just
And
a little
listeners,
bit.
just so you know, Peter didn't bring samples for us.
I don't have samples.
You just have to
This
show
is
up
under
and
lock
drink
and
it.
key.
Quick with the
I don't need
excuses.
you dissecting the recipe beforehand. Yeah.
Well, the bubbles go away if you store this stuff. I mean,
Okay.
It has to be made fresh. I
yeah,
get it.
absolutely.
There's grapefruit bitters in there, right?
No, there is rhubarb bitters.
Oh.
There's ruby red grapefruit juice.
Oh, okay.
And rhubarb.
Do I have to give up any more
No.
secrets?
No, I already
Okay.
know the description.
What
of
color is it? Is it going to be a red color then?
Yeah, it's
An
pink.
orange pink?
Yeah.
it. Peter, it's not a secret. I have the ingredients, not the
Dang.
proportions, and I have an awesome photo of it. And so
I wanted to keep a little mystery, but you just let it all out. All right.
people need to know what they're coming for.
I
So they
guess.
have the mimosa name, description, and a picture of it all on the pass, so people know what to expect. And once they love it, they can vote for it.
There's still special ingredients.
Okay.
Right.
Things
you
like
can't-
love.
Yeah.
You can't put in a bottle.
Well, that's what I
Gotcha
want.
on
Is
that
just
one.
a glass full of love.
Yeah, sorry, I couldn't bring that.
Who love conquers all. You know what, Peter? If Garden Grove doesn't win, I'm just gonna not be a romantic anymore because
No, it'll be clearly an off day for us.
So you are able to take your mimosa on the trolley. You'll be able to take them if it's in a to-go cup because you can't take glass. Obviously, that's not safe. But if you don't finish it or want one for the road, the trolley will allow you to do that. And I know that Keller Guys Pub Theater, they're gunning for the
Top
win.
spot.
Who
of the
isn't?
tro-
I mean,
You know, and they really,
they're upset about last year.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Some
that's what
people-
drives some people.
some people are really good at the trash talking, and
Yes.
some people don't have the ability to back it up sometimes.
I
And,
have to admit, I feel a grievance growing in me about the revelation that you just spoke. Yeah, so I
Yeah.
don't know. But that's good.
And sometimes I think trash talking is just fun, even if you aren't good.
Oh, I love trash talking. I love it.
I think it's an important part of any competition.
And the winner of the Greatest Damn Mimosa Showdown only gets bragging rights. There's nothing else for the claim to fame on that, but
That's all you need.
Yeah.
it's really
What else is there?
walk around going, I'm the champion.
Not only is my pedlet awesome, but my mimosa. So if it wins, will it become a staple on your menu?
Could be. Yeah, actually, we've had a lot of people ask for the sweet tart from last year.
Oh,
I know.
See? We had another bar call. They weren't on the original list that I reached out to participate. And it called me and said, hey, what's going on with the Greatest Damn Mimosa Showdown? I want in. Last year, people came into my bar and were asking about my mimosa and had no idea what was happening. So Snitz is on it this year.
That's awesome.
And they're doing their lunchbox. And that's their take on a mimosa.
The name of it is the lunchbox?
Yes.
And it doesn't come with food? It's just a mimosa?
I'll bet it has something
It's
on
orange.
a skewer.
It's orange juice, beer, and a shot of amaretto dropped in it.
Oh.
Oh, really? Like no salami on a toothpick or
You can add that on the side yourself.
hot dog.
We'll see how it is.
Oh, I
Okay.
can't wait till next year. Peter's talking about hot dogs and mimosas.
Well, it seems like everything's trending in that direction. You
Yeah.
look at a Bloody Mary anymore, and it looks like a buffet.
Crazy.
Of all the businesses I've talked to, none of them have taken my idea. Like I'm giving them these awesome ideas. I need someone to have cotton candy on top of their mimosa glass. And that can be how pretty it is because you know how kids want the pretty picture for Instagram. So do
The
it that
kids.
way. Well, they're younger than me, Rebecca.
That's mimosa inflation. Where does this end?
Hey,
It's
if you
gotta
want to
stop.
win. If you want to win and you want them to do your marketing for them, because they'll post it and tag you.
It's true.
So I need someone to do the cotton candy. And then if it is warm that day, someone could do their frozen puree, whatever flavors it may be, in cubes and then just drop it in the champagne and have it melt.
That would not work for me. I don't want to wait that long to drink it.
Okay.
Be a good presentation, but yeah, it'd take a while.
Yeah. You'd have to wait around and that's just a delay in your
Put it
day.
in a hot mug. I don't have the champagne be warm. I don't
Oh, no. Yum.
just
Boiling hot champagne.
Oh,
Just
a lot
be
of
creative
lot of
with it.
solid ideas over there.
Yeah, I know.
so
It's a regular factory of mimosa ideas.
So the trolley's been super busy lately, and the showdown is going to be May 15th. And I asked Aaron, who owns the trolley, hey, what hours can we have? And he's like, well, I can't run too late because I'm doing the historic brothel tours that day too. So
Oh, that's the same weekend?
same weekend,
Same day.
same day.
Wow,
It's
he's gonna
gonna
be busy.
Starts at 5 p.m. for the historic brothel tours.
People, if you have not reserved your room in Great Falls, Montana for the weekend of May 14th, get on it. There's no better party that's going to happen in this town. Brothel tours sell out so quick.
Oh, yes. Yeah, they're doing one starting at 5 p.m. and one at 7 p.m. So
Oh,
yeah, there's going to be a busy weekend. I'm
It
excited
is
for
a few
it.
days of a lot of fun.
And I really needed this episode to talk about things to come in May after the 90 feet of snow we got yesterday. That's what
well,
it feels like.
I can
I think
tell
they
you.
call that a skiff.
Yeah, it wasn't that big of a deal. Just a little moisture that we needed desperately. I will tell you, it's a little strange showing up for work with a sunburn in a snowstorm.
I did notice that, Rebecca.
Sorry.
Saturday was a beautiful day.
It was
It was.
absolutely gorgeous.
I forgot my sunscreen that day too.
Yeah, I was maybe in the sun for 15, 20 minutes. I'm pale. I'm super pale. That's
It's
just
not
what
anymore,
happens.
folks.
You need to get out of this basement a little more often.
We're trying.
We're trying, Peter. A continuing thing. We're trying.
I know.
So the historic trolley tour with mimosas, is that going to continue throughout the summer from the Celtic Cowboy?
That's a great question. I think it will. We had a waiting list, so we need to take care of our
Keep going.
people. Yeah.
Get another one.
Well, I look at your calendar events, and you always have the Sunday brunch
Yep.
from 9 to 2, and then Mondays is microbrew Monday, and then Tuesdays is your
Greatest pub quiz ever.
Savage pub quiz.
Yeah.
It starts at 7, right? And people are encouraged to reserve tables.
Yeah.
How long does it last?
Usually goes about an hour and a half,
Okay. And
depending on how much trash talking there is.
are there themes each night? Or is it just
Loosely, yeah. The answer is yes.
okay?
I've always had a dream of trying to come up with like a Great Falls specific pub quiz thing. But then I started thinking how much work it does take to put into crafting a question well for a pub quiz. It's not as easy as you'd think. You can't just ask questions because people have to have the ability to answer some of them.
Well, by our calculation, maybe 30 to 50%.
Yeah.
That's where the winners generally fall between 30 and 50.
Oh.
Okay.
Sometimes when we've had a particularly savage one, I tell Luke we got to dumb it down a little bit. And then we think we've dumbed it down and it's
Still
not
bad.
dumb enough. Yeah.
So you and Luke host them?
We write them and host them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we don't even, I mean, we confirm the answers on the internet, but we don't get all the questions off the internet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're not digging into card catalogs. We're sitting at our computers, but
Thinking.
yeah, it's
Okay.
all custom made.
I've done the pub quiz one time at the Celtic Cowboy only.
Shame on you.
I know. I sucked really bad at it. And I was like,
It's
man,
not about getting the answers right.
No, but the team I was with kind of looked at me like, you're the weakest link, and they kicked me off.
Oh, great.
I think it was just nerves. You have to relax.
Yeah,
you have to let
maybe.
the knowledge just
Or
come to you.
I didn't get to pick, I didn't get part of the naming of the team. I wasn't part of that.
So you had no
I
investment.
had no I need to create my own team.
There you go. And it's going to be the Great Falls champions.
We accept category suggestions,
Oh.
but we don't accept them online. You have to be there in person.
Okay.
Okay.
We've done a lot of Harry Potter rounds, a lot of medical terminology rounds,
Okay. Well, we do have.
muscle cars,
I want
Montana history, lots of Montana history.
ones for like a date night for parents, and I want it to be about kid movies. Like I need one on Toy Story because I've seen that movie a million times, and
Ooh.
because my daughter,
Yeah.
or one on Nemo, and then obviously, listeners know that I'm a big Office fan, and I could write and rule and destroy anyone in that. So
So show up and do one that we haven't planted easy answers for you in, and then tell us. I
mean like every one of
yeah,
them?
I want these things, and then we'll tell you when we're going to do it, and then you can come and destroy everybody.
Okay.
And that'll be fun.
That will be fun.
So you
for me.
can make reservations. The CelticCowboy.com. That's where you can get to see their menu as well as make reservations and get their calendar events, because your events continue. On Wednesdays you have the Whiskey Wednesdays. But I was also digging, and I have a question. What's this dart league about?
Ooh.
I think it's still in theory. We haven't really formed anything, but we've heard a lot of you should do a
Okay.
dart league. And so we're just waiting for someone to step up and say, hey, I know how to run a dart league. And we'll hand it to them.
Isn't that just great, though, that you do have that kind of clientele or customers? Because you guys were going to stop pub or Savage Pub Night or Pub Quiz Night. And then didn't you have a loyal pub goer saying, no, I'll do it?
Sort of.
Sort-
yes.
okay.
There have been moments, especially during COVID,
Yeah.
where, staffing and other issues just got to be a little heavy. And we just weren't sure we took a couple of days off, put it that way.
Well, yeah, because you were going to prepare for, I think, Western Art Week or a larger event. And I saw that on Facebook, and they're like, never mind. We have someone that wants this to continue, and they're going to help. So it's good that
Yeah,
you get
no, it
all
was
that
great.
engagement, because
Yeah, people enjoy it.
Rebecca and I are jealous. We want engagement from our
People.
listeners.
You got to work for engagement. I mean, I know you do.
We've tried.
You know that. You get good engagement.
Not on the podcast as much as you would think. We're
Yeah.
getting there.
We do get awesome engagement from India, as Peter knows. Did Christy tell you about this?
How about that? I wonder what it was. Was it the bright orange flame that
I don't know.
was
So
the darling of that
I don't know,
video?
the beauty of your kitchen.
the face,
Couldn't see much of that, like a pot and a cooktop.
the Facebook video we showed and we're talking about is of the mushroom gravy from the Celtic Cowboy with all these awesome other ingredients in it, but it needs to be set on fire before while it's stirred in. So we shared a glimpse video of that, and it has been seen by nearly 500,000 people. And I'll let you know this. In February, we had another viral video about, well, it showed winter at Giant Springs State Park when it was negative 40 degrees out. There was geese. It was beautiful. Made the morning news. That one only was viewed about 250,000. So
Was it in India as well?
No, it went viral in the States, but yours is more than double that. So,
But it was just in India, right?
Yeah,
Mostly.
So
Yeah, so I'm just dead curious. What was it?
we do share our podcast in India on a streaming service called Ghana, and we have a lot of downloads.
Really?
Yeah.
Got
maybe-
fans. Well, see, you got engagement.
So we love it that you're listening. Wherever you are, you can always engage with us by sending an email to podcast@visitgreatfalls.org. Tell us what you think. Tell us what you want to know. We'll find people who are experts if we're not our experts ourselves at the topic. We're pretty well connected. I think that's our super strength.
Yeah, I would say that too.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, Peter, we want to thank you for coming on the podcast and talking about the Greatest Damn Mimosa Showdown that's going to be this year, an all-weekend event from May 14th through May 16th. The actual showdown is going to be on the 15th. If you want that VIP limo experience, remember to submit your hotel confirmation, and we'll have the links, all of that information in the show notes. And we're excited for it. Pedlet season, Garden Grove Mimosa, and we'll see who's the reigning champ.
Yeah, well, thanks for having me, and I appreciate all the hard work you guys put into this.
Well, thanks for coming, Peter. And no, this is not the last time that you're going to have to be on or get to be on, because the one thing we didn't cover is how your venue is one of the best places in Great Falls for live music. So
That's right.
when we start back with all of those exciting topics, you can expect Peter back on our podcast talking about all the cool groups and bands that are going to be performing on the Celtic Cowboy stage.
And I know the next ones that will be performing are April 24th, the Rare Old Times, and then Common Ground is going to be May 8th. I don't think you've released the band that will be playing the weekend of the Greatest Damn Showdown, Mimosa Showdown, but stay tuned.
And until we see your bright, smiling, healthy, happy face in Great Falls, we hope that you are creating memories wherever you are, and we can't wait to see you soon here in the greatest damn town in Montana.
Bye-bye.
We're No Damn Experts is the recorded claims from Great Falls, Montana, covering what you need to know about this amazing damn town. Damn, that felt good.
On the next episode of We're No Damn Experts, we finally let you meet Jason, the audio engineer behind the podcast and the third member of our team. We're going to talk about the Electric City Speedway and the racing events coming to Great Falls, Montana. We're No Damn Experts was produced by Great Falls, Montana Tourism with original music from the best damn musician, Joel Corda.